guys, it's your girl Patience Teachers and welcome to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time, make sure you hit that subscription box and put on the notification bell. That will be the first person to be notified when I post a new video. So guys, today I have a video for you and I'm going to do a story. Is it story time? Yeah, it's gonna be story time. I'm going to tell you some of my worst moments in high school. There are those moments that I felt maybe low and maybe felt betrayed. So some of the first that I'm gonna share with you is when I was in Form 1. There was this English teacher. I'm not gonna mention any name. I think she knew I had some attitude towards languages. So it came, I don't know, it was actually, that's when she was reporting for the class. I mean, she was reporting for the lesson, or the lesson was beginning. So she came in and then I had not done anything. I was just, seated waiting for the teacher to come in. And then she came straight to my desk. She began, beating me out of nowhere. Like I'd done nothing. She has not found me making noise. She has not found me standing in class. So I was like, why are you beating me up? And she didn't answer anything. So she was done, and the whole of that lesson I actually didn't listen to anything because I was pissed off. Because how does someone just come out of nowhere and then they begin beating you up? You've not done anything, hujawakosea. So I think it's when I had some attitude towards her subject, and maybe she felt like I'm not doing good enough. So I don't know if it was a way of punishing me, or I just couldn't explain. Until I finished Form 4, I've never, confronted her. And anytime she was on duty, I just made sure I will not come across her, because I thought maybe she will just punish me again, even when I've not done anything. I've never forgiven. I don't know if I've forgiven her, but I don't know. Maybe I forgave, but I don't think I'll ever forget. Because even when I was in campus, there were drama festivals in our university. So she came in because our school really participates in music festivals, and they usually go up to national level. So I think those were they were national. Is it national? I don't know. The one before national. Yeah, so they were being held in our university, and actually she came, the same teacher. She came and we sat in the same, the same, is it bench? Yeah, the same bench, and I didn't even say hi to her. Not that I have Chuki, but I recall those moments when she was beating me, and I was like, should I say hi to her? And then I decided, let me just, because she'll begin asking me, who are you? And I know she would remember me, but she'll still ask me who you are. I begin explaining, and then when I recall the incident, nianze kukasirika, catch feelings. I said, let me not just say hi to her. So I went, I said hi to the students. The students, yeah, the students who came with her, the ones who had come for the music festival from my former high school. I greeted them, but then I never said hi to her. Like, yeah. So that's the first one. And then another one is when I was, is it Form 3? Yeah, Form 3. Like in our high school, there was this a book. It was called punishment book. So like if you do any punishment, any mistake, they would be written down in that book. And then if you exceed 3 punishments, 3 and above, you'd be left behind when people are going for holidays. That is, you'd be left for one day, and then when schools are reopening, you would bring your parents to to face the panel. Yeah. So there was this term, I exceeded actually 3 punishments. I don't know, they were 4 or 3. I think they were around 4 or 3. So the first punishment, imagine, it was eating a mango in class. Like the pettiness in those mistakes, like it's not a big mistake. Like I never found a mistake in it. The first one was eating a mango in class. The second one was doing duty before time. like we used to do duties. There was upper compound and lower compound in our high school. So for me, I was doing my duty in lower compound, and that's where we used to sleep. So I was like, and then we never used to have morning preps. So I decided, let me do the duty at around 5:30 before I go to upper compound for my preps. Instead, I go upper compound and then come back again for the duty. So when I did the duty before time, because we were supposed to do from either from 6. So when I did the duty before time, the matron reported me and said that I've done the duty earlier than the time that is expected. And so if I do earlier, the place is going to be dirty. And I was like, it's just like 30 minutes difference, man. But now what could I do? So I just accepted. Another one I think was coming to class like it was 1 minute late. Actually, that's how the book had been written. Like I was late for class with 1 minute. The fourth one I think I've forgotten, but all of them I think they were so petty. So I never brought my parents in school because of any indiscipline. So I was like, now what am I going to tell my parents? Mind you, all of them, they have been discipline masters at one point because they were all teachers. They're all teachers. So I was fearing like how is my dad going to react to this, or my mom. But then I made sure that I'd performed as well, because I was most of the times I was top 3. So at that time I think I was number 2. So I was like, after all, I've performed, so this is not going to maybe make my parents think it's the punishments that have made me not perform in my academics. Yeah, so it came time for the closing day. That's when now people used to be read those who have 3 punishments and above. So it came the day for closing, and then we were called first. They used to call the top performers, and then they is it gift? Yeah, they give them presents. Yeah, they give them presents. So at first I received the gift, and then now there was this second time to be called because of their punishment. So I was called, and we used to go and sit in front of the teachers, like the teachers were sitting in front, and then the students we are seated at the field. Is it the assembly ground? So we used to sit in between now the students and the teachers if you are called because of the punishments. So we went to sit there like on the ground. So we used to go, we were called, we went and we sat. And then the teacher was calling the punishments names. She was like, when it came now to my turn, it was like, Patience, you're from here receiving a gift, a present. How am I calling them gifts? A present, and you're back again because of the punishments. Like, how does that work? And I just, obviously I kept quiet. I went and sat. And then people, after now the closing meeting was over, we were told you're going to be left behind the following day. Now when people will be going home. So I was like, now what am I going to explain to my parents? Like, they expected me to be home the following day, because I had already told them the dates that we're going to close. And then here I am, I'm going to be left behind in school. So I didn't know how to explain to them. But then I used to have best friends. Some of the teachers were my best friends. So I just went, I called them, and I was like, I'm going to be left behind. I'll come home on Friday, because we used to go on Thursday after closing. So my mom was like, okay. I didn't tell her, by David, the punishments that are making me to stay behind. So after the Thursday, we stayed behind. We did punishment. I think we did just few punishment, because the teacher was giving us. She was my close friend. So she did give me a hard one, because I explained to her, like, these punishments, I think they're not worth all these mistakes are not all worth all these punishments. Yeah, she understood. And on Friday we went home. So I got home, and I'm like, how am I going to explain to my mom? So the first thing I did, I gave her the performance. How was it called? That is it performance list? No, like how you've performed, that form that used to show how you've performed. And I told her this is the present that I've been given, and she was happy. She congratulated me and all that. And then after that I was like, but mom, I have another letter for you. Like, you've been invited to come for a discipline panel, because I had these punishments. And she was like, why did you what did you do? Like, give me the details of the mistakes. And I told her, and she was like, this is very petty. But she was like, you performed, so it's okay. We'll decide between you and dad, between me and your dad, who is gonna go for the panel. So I was like, it's okay. So when dad came, I told him. And then, no, I didn't tell him. Actually, it's mom who told, because I told mom, you're gonna explain to dad before I come to explain to him. At least he's going to be aware before explaining to him. So she went. She told dad, and my dad was like, it's okay. We'll see who's gonna go that day. Whoever will be free on that day will be able to attend the panel. So it came the day for after we reopened the school. We came. After reopening, the day for the panel ilifika. So I called mom, and she was like, she's the one who is free, so she's the one who's gonna come. I was like, fine, it's okay. So during the panel, there is this teacher. She was one of my friends, like one of my best teachers that I had. And then she began to quarrel. Like, she was so bitter, and you're like, if you check the mistakes that she's so bitter about, does it make sense? But again, I understood, their work is to maintain discipline, and I was like, fine. So I sat. She complained. She actually aliteta ni kama ni yeye mzazi, like as if she was my mom. My mom never talked the whole session. And then for me, I was I'm always emotional, so the whole session I was crying, like, why is this teacher so much bitter, so much mad with me, as if I've burnt the whole school. Anyway, I understood. After she was done, my mom just told her it's fine. She has heard all that, and she's gonna make sure she's not going to repeat the same mistakes again. So we were done. Actually, I was like, why was I tense with all this? I thought maybe my parents are going to maybe feel bad about it. But then ikapita tu hivyo. So I think that's the main worst moment I've ever experienced. Another one was being beaten because of a chalk. Actually, it was my physics teacher. He's my friend right now, and I know he's gonna watch this, so I'm not gonna mention his name. But actually, after the class is over, and then you see those leftover chalks that usually remain, the small ones after the teachers already used them. So he put them on the table, and we were like, why don't we pick them? Because sometimes I would teach people about other subjects like sciences and mathematics. Maybe the teacher is not coming in, then the teacher tells me, you can teach them these meanwhile as I come. So I was like, let me pick these. We were with my friend Anita Penina. Penina is also my friend right now. I know you're gonna watch and you recall. Sometime back we were laughing about it. I was reminding her we were laughing about it. So with Penina tukaamua, wacha tuchukue hizi chalk, twende tukatumie in class. After the class, the teacher was so mad, like, nani amechukua my chalk hapa, zilikuwa nimeweka hapa. We were like, but they are small, where are you going to take them? He told us to kneel down, tulichapa. Like, now why are you beating us? Because of these small chalks. Actually, it was like, I'm gonna send you to the principal, mlete sujui dozen of chalks. And we're like, really? Because of a small chalk? That's actually, I used to hate him. I know you will watch this, my former physics teacher. I used to hate him because I don't know why he was bitter with me. I wasn't a rude person, but again, we made friends after, because now we're friends. He has my name, and I know you'll watch this. I'm sorry for taking your chalks. By then, we are sorry with Penina, but it was not worth all that beating. I think that was the last worst experience I've ever gone through. I don't think there is any other. The rest are the best, success and all that. But those were the main moments I can highlight that I experienced in high school, that I really felt they were not worth all that, you know. And yes, I'll be able to give, maybe I'll have a video for the best moments that I've ever gone through in high school. So guys, thank you so much. I hope I've not bored you. I'm not good in making stories. I'm not a good storyteller, but I hope I've tried. Like, I've really tried. I hope you've enjoyed the video. So thank you for watching, guys. And if you have not subscribed, please hit that subscription box and put on the notification bell. Ensure you're watching the whole video, guys. Okay, please let me get to the watch hours that are required. Watch the whole video. Don't watch just the first minute and then leave. Please watch the whole video, okay? I will really appreciate. And guys, please ensure you share, you like, you comment, okay? And see you on my next video. Bye.